I have here completely new Taranis, not completely new version of Taranis E, FirstSky Taranis E tray type transmitter in new version with these metal parts. So I sell these radios in Czech Republic, and my friend Urbanek from company RC Studio too. So I will show you on this new Taranis E often asked video about voltage sensor, FirstSky voltage sensor with FLVCC name. This is interesting sensor. It can measure voltage of LiPo battery, maximum 6 cell. And what is interesting on this sensor is fact that it will measure each cell separately. And in Taranis you can read these values, you can hear these values, and you can set some warning if some value is in different values than you want. Next interesting thing is really nice and clearable on direct sunlight too, clearable OLED display. So without any telemetry, without any radio, just like sensor, you can connect it on balance connector of your battery, in my case some 4 cell, and you can read easily, you can read just values. Yellow number is complete voltage and voltage of cell 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, separately, each cell separately, voltage of each cell separately. So you can use it on airfield if you want, if you need check status of your battery, you can use it without the telemetry. But of course with telemetry it is much more interesting. You will connect it, one important thing on sensor is marked ground. Ground, it means minus, it means black wire in this universe, black wire in balance connector. Yes? So we will connect this sensor through standard or with standard servo cable, 3 wires, on smart port. Again, check polarity, minus black wire, I think it's clear. And second side of this, or second connector of this wire, of this cable, you will connect on X series receiver, FirstSky receiver, on smart connector. Simply smart connector is beside antennas. Yes, so connect this connector here. Of course, your receiver must be binded with your transmitter and with model where you want to use these functions. So my receiver is binded, and now I will connect just power for this receiver for right function. In my case some 2 cell. So it works. Now I will move this side, because more interesting thing now will be here. This will be in some 3 or 4 steps. Step number 1, how connect sensor to battery. We are finished with this. With that, now we'll take a look how detect this sensor in OpenTX in FirstSky Taranis. Next step will be how we can create new sensors from this sensor. You will understand later. And for finished, we will take a look how set these values on telemetry screen and how we set voice messages about voltage of each cell separately, voltage of all cells, or automatic voice message of critical voltage of cell with lower voltage. So I will switch on Taranis.
Welcome to OpenTX. Switch warning.
So again, my receiver must be binded. I can check it. Here is RSSI from receiver. First step, I must detect this sensor for Taranis, for OpenTX. So go in menu, go on last screen 13 of 13, telemetry, go on discover new sensor, press enter and press again stop discovery. Now you can see on the number 1, position 1, sensor cells. This is our sensor. This is our sensor, is detected, and value which it sends to transmitter is complete value of all cells, 13.25 voltage. Yes, but of course remember we want voltage of each cells separately. For this we must create a new sensors, not only sensor but sensors for each sensor. For each cell we must create new sensor. So 4 sensors for 4 cell. So it's easy. Add a new sensor. Name must be unique. Yes, each name must be unique. You cannot have 2 same names. So C as cell and C1, because this will be sensor for cell 1. Cell 1, okay. Type calculated. Formula cell, perfect. Cell sensor. Now Taranis asks us which sensor I can use for this value of cell 1. Oh, this sensor. And remember, we detect sensor with name cells. So we will add this cells sensor. Detected sensors. Cell index, which cell we want to know by this sensor. Cell 1, remember. So cell 1. And logs, it means if I want log this value to my telemetry log. That's all. This is sensor for cell 1 from this sensor. Exit, and you can see here new sensor number 5, C1, and voltage of this sensor 3.22 volts, because my battery is almost empty. Now I can add all next 3 sensor for cell 2, cell 3, cell 4, or I can make it by easy way. So I will go on C1 sensor, I will press menu button or enter button or this circle, depending if you use Taranis or Taranis E. It's absolutely same on standard Taranis, but with different buttons. I hope it's clear. So go here and copy. Okay, again for next cell, and again for next cell, and again for cell with lower voltage. But remember, all name must be unique. All the sensors are only about cell number 1. So I will change these copies for right values. So edit, name will be not C1 but C2 for cell number 2, cell index 2, that's all. Voltage for cell, you can see numbers are different. C1 voltage of cell 1, C2 voltage of cell 2. Again with next copy, C not 1, 2 but 3, and cell index 3. Okay, next for cell number 4 and 4. Okay, you can see different values. And last copy I will name C minus. It means it will be sensor which will show or tell us voltage of cell with lowest voltage of battery of all cells. This is value which is best for me, because this is critical value, because your LiPo battery could be with actually right complete voltage, but some cell can die slowly, and this cell which will die will have a lower voltage, and I will know it through this sensor. So name C min, so cell minimum or lowest voltage, and cell index will be lowest. So Taranis now compare in real time again and again and again, compare voltages of all cells, and lowest voltage is value of sensor C min. You can see lowest voltage is on C1, 3.19 volts, and same is on this sensor. I think it's clear. Now, how for voice message? Go on special functions, and for example, if this switch will be on, of course you can put each cell on a separate switch. Cell 1, cell 2, cell 3, cell 4, complete voltage, lowest voltage, maximum voltage. But actually, in real life, I think it's better less switches than more, with the airplane hundreds meters in high altitude. So I will put all voltages, cell 1, cell 2, cell 3, cell 4, and complete voltage of battery. I will put on one switch, on switch SH. Function will be play value, and which value? Value C1, C2, C3, C4 and cells. These values we create in previous step. So telemetry, and here will be C1. This is sensor which we create in previous step. So SH down play value C1, which is voltage of cell 1.
3.2 volts.
Yes?
3.2 volts.
Now I will copy these special functions in more instances, and only I will change. It's just quicker way than define each function separately. So same, but not C2, C1, but C2. Here, okay, same, but C3. Same, but C4. And same, but cells. It means complete voltage of battery. So, same switch, and in this order, Taranis will tell me all values. Look.
3.2 volts, 3.3 volts, 3.4 volts, 3.3 volts, 13.2 volts.
Yes, I will add the volume up. So look.
3.2 volts, 3.3 volts, 3.4 volts, 3.3 volts, 13.2 volts.
I think it's clear. Now I will create automatic function. If voltage of some cell will be lower than, for example, 3.6 volts, which are almost all, Taranis will tell me this value. So go on logical switches. Here, logical switches. When or where A lower than X. A is, remember, we create a sensor C mine. So sensor with lowest voltage of all cells. So I will find this sensor C mine. This is A C mine. If A C mine, our sensor, will be lower than 3.6 volts, for example, you can set, of course, value depending on your mind, but I use 3.6 because with 3.6 volts on wrong cell or bad cell or cell with lower voltage, I can easily, without any stress, landing with this model, with airplane. So 3.6. So if A, C minus, lowest voltage of all battery, will be lower than 3.6, switch L1 will be on. You can see this L1 letters are bold. It means that this switch is on. Of course, because voltage of my batteries is totally lower.
RF signal critical. Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered.
My receiver is too close to transmitter. Yes. Voltage of my battery.
Lost. Telemetry recovered.
Voltage of my battery is definitively lower all cells than 3.6. So L1 is on. And now what next? Next. So L1 is created, and now this switch, logical switch L1, we will use for same function like here. So I will copy some this switch. I will copy here in a new switch, and I will change switch as last step because it will tell us this value immediately. So play value C minus and switch L1.
3.2 volts, 3.2 volts, 3.2 volts.
Find it.
3.2 volts.
L1. So, if A C minus will be lower than 3.6 volts, switch L1 will be on. And if switch L1 will be on, Taranis will tell me value C minus. Actually, value which switch on this switch, Taranis will tell me. And why now not tell this value? Because here on last position on this line I have one time. It means if this condition will be on, Taranis will tell me this value one time. My recommendation, I use here, for example, 10 or 12 seconds, or 15 for now, 10 seconds for now. It means
3.2 volts.
If this condition is on, each 10 seconds Taranis tell me
3.2 volts.
value C minus, it means value of lowest cell, voltage of lowest cell. Lowest voltage of
3.2
cell.
volts.
Sorry, it's a little hard for me explain this in English language. So now I will change it.
3.2 volts.
I will change this value for 3.1, for example, for shut up of this girl. So now, as last step, I will show you how you can use these values, or actually these values, how you can edit on your telemetry screen. It's easy, go down, 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 down. Here, screen 1, what? Nums are numbers, and which one? For example, C1, so voltage of cell 1, on next, voltage of cell 2, on the next, voltage of cell 3, on the next, voltage of cell 4, on next, voltage of complete voltage of battery, so cells value, and here, for example, lowest voltage of on battery on cell, so C minus, just we know that. So name which we will see here are names which we create in creation of these sensors. Yes, if you will create here cell 1, you will not see C1 but cell 1. Yes, I think it's clear. So now press page longer and you can see on telemetry screen voltage of cell 1, voltage of cell 2, voltage of cell 3, voltage of cell 4, complete voltage and voltage, lowest voltage of any cell and battery. You can see lowest voltage is voltage of cell 1, 3.17. So remember, voltage sensor, remember, voltage sensor you can use without the telemetry, just like sensor on the airfield for checking of your battery, for check of your battery. If you will put to your telemetry system, you must first step detect, but detect will Taranis will detect only complete voltage. So you must after that, if you want, use voltage of each cell separately. You must create this sensor for each cell, and most interesting thing for us, voltage of lowest voltage in battery, lowest voltage of cell in battery. Again, you must create this value on telemetry screen. I think it's clear. Thank you for watching. I hope it could be helpful for you. See you later.